Welcome to DaTreeHouse Podcast. I'm your host, Smokey, and he is...
Dojira.
And he is...
Rubber Ducky.
We're going to start off with What's Your Face Go?
So, we missed last week.
Yep.
That was my...
need to know that.
I just admitted it. But there's a reason to it. I was passed out from far too much anime.
Yes.
An anime overload.
You were marathoning how many?
I marathon 3 each night.
Which ones?
I don't know the full names of them, but one is like I believe it's a restaurant in another world. The second one was my first time dating a gal, and the third one was having a cell phone in another world, I think. And it was a whole weird thing because I got home last Sunday and I was like, I don't know. There's not too many animes I'm really interested in this season. I'll just go to Crunchyroll and see what's up. I'll just click I'll just watch one episode of some animes that catch my interest.
Some random ones.
Whatever.
What would catch your interest? The thumbnail or the synopsis?
I read the synopsis.
Okay.
And the thumbnail also helped. But the first one that caught my eye was because the type of anime I like involves a lot of the elves and dwarves and all that whole Dungeons and Dragons vibe kind of look. Fantasies type shit.
For some reason, I believe you like it just because there might be a chance for an elf.
Exactly.
I love elves.
You do love your elves.
That's why I was like, I feel like you're doing it just for the elves.
I love my dwarves.
There was actually a thumbnail in the first one I saw that has an elf, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. She didn't show up until much later, though.
I don't know. There was one anime that I was like, I'll give this a shot just because I saw a blonde chick with for some reason, her head looked like a fucking leaf. It was like, is it okay to date a girl in the dungeon or some shit?
Oh, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
There you go. One of the chicks there, she was just blonde. I was like, why does she look like an elf? Fuck it, whatever. I just kept watching. Next thing you know, or next season, apparently she goes with them to the level 2 dungeon, and she has her outfit makes her look like her hood was a leaf. I was like, that's fucking adorable.
That's very elven.
That's adorable as shit.
Okay.
Next thing you know, it's like,
Wait.
oh, she's an elf. What?
Of course.
No, she is an elf.
Yeah, she's an elf.
You knew that from the beginning, though, because she has the pointy ears from the get-go.
I didn't really care. I was just like, whatever.
She doesn't have the hood from the moment.
Wait. She had pointy ears in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't know?
I didn't really care.
Okay. She was a hostess at a restaurant.
Oh, I see.
I didn't really pay attention. It's like, oh, she's just a bar matron, whatever. Yeah. I can care less.
The reason she had to wear the hood was because she
that's part of her outfit.
No, she purposely annihilated an entire guild. So she was banned from the guild and adventuring and all that sort of shit.
So was the hood supposed to be her in disguise, or was that a mark of shame?
It was supposed to be her in disguise because she's not allowed to be.
Because
the main character gets trapped in the dungeon, and a whole bunch of his friends, including that elf chick, have to go in there. And because she's not allowed, she has to hide her way in.
But dude, I still thought it was kind of cool. Her outfit made it look like she had a leaf on her head. I was like, that's awesome.
She does have a leaf thing. She has the hood and then a little tiny leaf.
Yeah,
cape.
it looks like a leaf. That's what I mean. It's like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it. I'm hoping technically season 3, because season 2 was all about the chick, which wasn't all that interesting, to be honest.
I really didn't care. It was just like, oh, this dude, he was actually S rank from level 1. He maxed out. It reminds me of this another fucking manga I read, the legendary Moon Sculptor. It was just a dude, basically it's Sword Art Online that done right. That isn't a bitch. He can.
What you're describing is
not Log Horizon.
Damn.
He's not stuck in the game. He's basically, how do I say this? If you take World of Warcraft, right?
Sure.
There's this guy who
I'd love to get stuck in World of Warcraft.
He's played. I was using World of Warcraft. He's been playing ever since the very beginning, and to the point where he needs money, so he's just gonna sell his character. On this character, he has the maxed out 100% and even plus raid gear from the very beginning till current, and he just sells it on. I was like, I just need the money. Fuck this. He sells it.
Does he also have the Sword of 1,000 Truths?
Shut up. I don't know. He also has
foretold by accounting.
by Ron from accounting. Jeremy?
I forgot the name.
Some dude in accounting. But yeah, he has every single raid he's done. He has the armor sets from all of them. He has some other shit. He also owns some land in the game where he just makes more and more money. He sold it. I just fuck this. The next day I was like, how much money can I make off of this? I don't know the translation, but he made well over $1 million.
Ooh, damn.
It's like, okay.
One person paid for it, or?
No, apparently it was just straight up bidding on this thing over and over again. Put me down for 5 bids. No, put me down for 7. What? What armor does he have? Fuck that. Put me down for 8. It just kept going and going.
It reminds me of when I finished Phantasy Star Online and I just announced to the world, hey, I'm done with the game. I'm selling all my shit for like the lowest possible denominator. And my room was flooded with people.
The sad part is, he gets into another thing like World of Warcraft 2. It's a better version. It's online, and it's like basically sort of online, where you get your movements are basically tracked in the game. This and that. You still have to leave and eat, but he's not stuck. The first thing he does is like go to the tutorial and just like, yeah, if your base stats are like just 5 across the board, but if you like spend 20 fucking hours straight hitting the wax dummy, you get like more stats. You're still level 1, but like you'll be maxed out from the very beginning. Nobody does it because it's pointless. He's like, fuck you guys. At level 1, I can be maxed out. Let's do this. So he spent the equivalent of like an entire week leveling up his strength in real life, and he just basically walked out like a badass. He's like, why don't I just max out all these pointless skills that everybody keeps saying it's stupid? Because if I max out blacksmithing, if I max out being a florist, if I max out sewing, I can make armor, medicine, and repair my shit.
He can make a lot of good shit, basically.
He just kept doing it over and over again, to the point where like.
So he really farmed.
He really farmed.
Okay.
It's gotta be boring though.
But it's boring. It's the sad part. He goes off and kills like these low level goblins. Like, oh man, I'm just gonna be here for like next 20 hours. Gets training this and that. He gets a skill called you can be a sculptor for an art shit. Like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. He gets a different ranking up later on. It's like legendary moon sculptor. Like, it's legendary. I'll take it. Job class. Let's go. Next thing you know, fucking he's crafting armor that nobody's ever heard of. It with base stats at level 1 is that of like legendary grade shit. It's like, oh my god, you can't be
damn.
Like, okay, yeah. I also leveled up my cooking skill, my fishing skill with these herbs and shit. Here, eat this. Like, this thing's delicious. Wait. Pull up my skills. Pull up my status. All of it's like plus 10, plus 20. Like, with all this shit, like, what the fuck,
just ridiculous
dude?
Things.
What the fuck? Yeah.
One would think in a game like this, they would limit the amount of classes, like skills you can have. Like in World of Warcraft, you can't learn blacksmithing and alchemy and leatherworking and plate mail.
I'm pretty sure the developers didn't. There's a lot more than that. Trust me. I'm pretty sure the developers thought like nobody's gonna do what this guy does and just max all of it out from the very beginning
just for fun because he's bored.
That's stereotypical anime. Because in real life, tons of people will do that.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's so sad because like I'm just like I don't have any skills in fishing. I maxed out sewing, but I'm just gonna go fish. Next thing you know, he pulls a legendary fish out of the fucking sea and just like, man, this is like the 5th one today. The fisherman's like, the fuck? I haven't even caught that once. I've been here since the very beginning of the game. This motherfucker. It's like, yeah, you wanted it. This is like the 5th or 6th one, man. What? And it gets getting really stupid. It's like, yeah, I took.
Well, how often does that guy that's been there from the beginning of the game fish? If he's not getting that shit.
No, I have no idea. It's just like some side character making a comment. It's like, what level is your fishing skill? He's talking to like one of his friends. Like, my skill's like 50. What's yours? I got it to 75. Did you ever see that fish? No. Did you see that fish? No. What the fuck is that fish? It's like they've never seen it before. It's like it's a rainbow fish. Like, fuck this. He throws it back. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, dude, I heard it. Like, hold on. He shows his inventory. He's like, I got like 20 of them, dude. The fuck?
Jeez.
He basically maxed out from the very beginning what he could, and now it's gotten to the point where like, okay, I'm just gonna go do sculpting, get some money because when he sold his original account, he made a bet with somebody else. Like, I bet you that if I can double the money right now, you will have to pay for some X amount or some bullshit. I forgot what the deal was. But you have to make double whatever he currently have. And in game, this dude is making so much bank. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna sell this rainbow colored fucking shirt made from this material. Everybody goes online for like auction houses and shit. Like, what material is that? Don't know.
Fish scales.
It's like it's in the game. Don't know where the fuck to get this. It's like, but it's here. I see it. You can look at it. He's selling it. What material is that? Nobody knows. Nobody knows where to get it. You can't even weave that shit. Like, yeah, it's level 1.
Wait, you can't craft it?
Nobody knows how he got it.
Oh.
He ain't saying nothing.
Yeah. He has a friend who's just straight up all into the selling shit. So like, yeah, I got some of this gear. Can you just like get rid of it for me? It's like, he's just like appraised. dude, this thing makes so much money. Appraise this thing. Oh my god, appraise. It's like this is a fucking belt. No, go again. Appraise chance 10%. The fuck is wrong with this belt? It looks like crap. Apparently, if you put on the belt, he just like triples your health already. It's like, the fuck is this shit?
What the hell?
What the fuck, dude? It's like, yeah.
I feel like this game isn't following the rules that most MMOs follow.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's gotten really stupid, but it's like I kind of want to see how this goes.
But
yeah,
back to the animes that I marathoned.
It
was quite. See, if something happens once, it's pure happenstance, right? Something happens twice, it's like coincidence. What's the saying when it happens 3 times in a row?
What is it?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Oh.
Because here's the thing. I started watching...
I was going to go for paintball. Like, 1's a hit, 2's to confirm, 3, you're being excessive.
Sure. Because I was... when I got home Sunday from work, I started watching the restaurant in another world, which is basically, long story short, it's a restaurant in Japan that has like some sort of magical door with the magical handle or whatever. And in this other world with like fairies and elves and fucking all that shit, this door just randomly appears once every 7 days somewhere. Sometimes like it appears on an island. It appears in like in front of the fucking fairies. It appears in this cave or whatever the fuck.
Is Monsters Inc. or something? Or
kind of in a way. And then people, they go in there and they order food, and it's like they've never experienced like such good cuisine. So that's the whole thing. It's kind of like Food Wars. Because like it's somebody.
So say it by its proper name.
Shokugeki no Sama.
No, food porn.
Food porn.
Where
Sure.
they get the foodgasms, right?
Yeah.
I heard about it. Never saw it.
They eat the food and then they start describing it.
Especially episode 1, where there's like a trait tsundere chick. She's like, "Yo, I hear your restaurant's a piece of shit," and he gets it immediately in her face. It's like, "Fuck you."
It's like, yeah.
And it's like, "Yeah, you said if you don't please your customers, you'll sell." It's like, "Fuck you, bitch." It's like I won't, like she purposely destroyed all the meat products in the shop or the diner.
The fuck?
Yeah,
she 100%
they're basically like the
too.
Yakuza in a sense.
Yeah,
okay.
But
they're trying to muscle down because they want that territory, and
it's like
she destroys all the shit.
I was like, I want you to make me a delicious meat platter or some shit, like very juicy, succulent. It's like, okay, I can do that. Like, what? You heard me, bitch. I'll make it for you right now. And he serves her like bacon wrapped mashed potatoes and something. It's like
Makes it look like a big ass roast.
Yeah, it's like, this can't be delicious. Just eat it. Shut your face and put your mouth in there. Put this meat in your mouth. Shut up.
Open wide and put this meat in your mouth.
Yeah. And she's like...
Or does she have some sort of gasm?
Oh, dude, as soon as she smells it, she was just like a whimpering duck. Oh my god, it's so succulent. Oh my god, I can't wait to have this meat in my mouth.
So did she say sorry to him, or...?
No.
She just
straight up has an orgasm. It's like...
But then it's also pretty fair in the sense that it's like, obviously the girl's going to lose all her clothes, and it's going to be very like fan servicey. But all the guys also lose all their clothes.
Remember, equality.
Quality.
Well, I'm sold. I'm going to watch it tonight.
It's just like if Vegeta blasts Bulma with like an energy blast, suddenly all her clothes are gone, but she's still fine.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow
she's always been fine.
Yeah.
Don't you know Saiyans like fiery women?
That explains so much.
Yeah.
But no. Remember, she's only been fiery, but she's also gotten with Yamcha. I don't know about that.
Whatever. She's gotten with a lot of people.
Okay,
it was a phase.
Fine.
She's gotten with a lot of people.
Sagged like about half an inch.
You're just...
They're still pretty perky.
But back to the whole thing.
She had a sister?
It was weird because I saw that show. And I was like, all right, 10 episodes. Because like after like one episode, I was like, whatever. And then I saw the next episode and then the next episode. And before you knew it, I was hooked. But I had gone in there knowing, hey, there's 10 episodes. By the time I finished episode 10, it was already Monday morning. And I was like, what's this? It was episode 11? So I watched that and I was like, okay. Then it's like I go to bed at like 8:30 or 9 or whatever. Then I wake up and then the next Monday night, I'm like, hey, what was one of those other animes that I was going to watch one episode? It was, I believe, My First Time Dating a Gal, which is basically a Japanese guy. It's forced by his friends to, like, his friends put a love note in the gal's, because do you guys know what a gal is? It's like
girl?
No, I'm gonna say that. It's a specific type. It's like a Japanese term for a Japanese girl that does a lot of tanning and has like very big makeup and everything.
I do not know the name for that.
Like blonde hair and like 10 and all that shit.
Oh, you mean like the Japanese version of an American chick? Possibly.
I know what you mean.
Japanese,
How like
kind
they
of
have
Guido.
like names for like stereotypes.
Oh
Yeah.
no, a Japanese version of a Guido.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Jersey Shore-ish.
Yeah.
If
I do not know the term.
It's
Continue.
crude example, but that's kind of like what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's forced by his friends. They put that shit, and then he has to ask her out because, I mean, they already put the fucking thing in, and she already read it, and she met him, and then they actually start going out and blah blah blah. But same thing. I was like, I'll watch one episode. I'll watch 2 episodes, and it was. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's my brother. It was a very cringy show because there was a lot of stuff. There's actually the character that I think you might identify with because it's like
What
it's
are you insinuating?
because there's 4 characters. The main character who is just like whatever, he's the one dating the gal.
Wait. Cringy is not because it's bad, but because there's like cringy moments, right?
Very cringy moments.
Okay, that'll make you actually
Like when he's asking the girl out, he actually goes down on his knees and begs for her to do that.
Okay.
Why are you insinuating that about me?
Hold on, because the guy, the one of the other friends, the guy with the glasses, he's supposedly the very knowledgeable one. He told her that gals are easy, so you just ask her to bang you, and then you will. She'll bang you, whatever. There's another dude who's just kind of like a whatever kind of friend, but then there's a big jolly motherfucker,
Big jolly motherfucker. What are you?
who's into
insinuating?
underage girls specifically.
What are you insinuating?
So am I the quote unquote knowledgeable glasses guy?
Sure.
Or the so-so friend?
Because out of all of us, you have the most experience. Which, granted, they all have 0 experience.
Gotcha.
He just reads a lot and views a lot of stereotypes as fact.
This is
like
the perfect me. Okay.
Like the fact that gals are easy, which they aren't in the show. But the same thing happened where it was it's like, oh, it's 10 episodes. I could watch it because before I knew it, I was watching all of them. And then as soon as I finished the last episode, what's this? There's episode 11. I was like, I watched it because like it just happened to be that on Tuesday morning, episode 11 just happened to be out at the time that I finished it. I was like, okay, whatever. That was Tuesday morning, I think. And then I slept accidentally because I passed out.
It happens.
And then that
when
night,
you're marathoning.
yeah, because I was marathoning. And then that night, I was watching. I started thinking about one of the other animes that I said I was going to watch one episode, and then just never because I got hooked on the previous one. It's the one where this guy gets killed by God accidentally, and he's taken it very well. It's like the type of anime where that he gets killed by God, and God's like, "Oh, I'll bring you back in another world with like fairies and elves and all that shit."
Why not the same world?
Because you're dead. He asked the same thing. He's like, "Why can't I go back to my world?" He's like, "No, you're dead." So
So it's
Can't-
like you
can't
can't
do
do
that.
that. Okay, I get it.
but you can. I'll bring you back in this world, and you can take one item with you. He's like, "Oh, I'll take my phone with me," and he befriends all these fucking people and blah blah blah. But the same thing happened again, where it's like, oh, 10 episodes, and then as soon as I finish episode 10, I was like, "What's this? Just released 20 minutes ago, episode 11." What are the fucking chances that I marathon 3 animes in a row,
And
when
they all 3 do that?
All 3 of them did that. Where it's fucking as soon as I finished the last episode, oh, it's a brand new one for the week.
For some reason,
I'm trying to think of the
you're-
damn word you want.
For some reason, your story reminds me of a quote from Gavin Free. What are all the chances if you flip a coin 3 times, it'll land on heads? It's like, Gavin,
I remember that one.
it's 50-50.
Every time.
You believe that that the odds are and the resulting is 12.5%. No, it's only 50-50.
It's all
Oh
depending
wait,
on...
yeah, it depends. Like if he means like
The full-
stacked.
the full results, yes.
If he means 3 in a row, yes.
But
If he just means just flipping a coin, that's 50. But if he means like getting 3 consecutive those, then yeah, the percentage goes lower.
Yeah.
I understand like what he's trying to say, but he Gavins up everything.
Yeah.
He just said it incorrectly, but
No, he says it his Gavin way, which everybody believes and somehow fucking gains a cult following. It's like no, this is what he means. We understand what he's saying, but he said it incorrectly. The way he presented his information sucked ass. If you're gonna present like cuisine to the president, are you gonna kill it, or is it gonna be a live fucking turkey? Because he presented it wrong. You can still eat it, right? You can still eat the live turkey, or you can fucking cook it. Do it properly.
So you lost me on that example right there. I would have gone with the way he described pressure in pipes, where it's like the way he described it was
He also described the speed of push.
true. He also does
he's got
rocks float on
he's
lava.
got ups and downs.
He's got ups and downs, but he
That's
tried to
what I
describe
mean.
the whole concept of
The best
you can't
translator
suck water up a 10-foot straw.
the best translator for Gavin is Michael because he's worked with him. But it's like, guys, the result is what is here. Here's his being thought. He Gavins up the entire fucking middle part, and everybody goes with it. It's like,
yeah, but even Michael was arguing with him in that argument about the coins, wasn't he?
He was 100% like, Gavin, I'm fucking tired about this. You're stupid. No. Here's my point. Gavin, you're not perfect. It's like, to point A to point B is a straight line. That's what everybody usually does. Gavin Zap Brannigan's the sucker, goes through asteroids, go through here, hit a wormhole, then, hit Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get my point?
Shortcut.
That's what I mean. Is like, there's a way you can do it. Here's a way everybody's been doing it. Gavin just takes a left turn. Like, where am I going? I didn't get to point A because you made a left turn. It's not my fault.
Right, you made a left turn in Albuquerque. How the fuck do you expect to get to Earth?
That's it's just like, you can't do that. It's like, Gavin, why the fuck do you believe the previous thing will affect the current one? Because it has to. It's like, Gavin, you also believe that if the fucking lottery ends at a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's a fucking miracle. It's like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, that is still a 1 in like 50 million or whatever the fucking chance.
The second one is a 1 in 49.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, no, he believes like if it lands with like the straight numbers, it has to have some magical meaning.
It's like, what are the odds of that? It's like 1 in 50 million.
Well, yeah, it's like, what if there's a 2 in there? It's a second time. That's never gonna happen. Yeah, because it's stupid.
It's 1 in 49.
There's a chance of that happening too.
This
is a very low chance.
What are the chances of like out of 44 fucking balls, the first one's gonna be a 1. 1 out of 44. Second one is gonna be number 2. 1 out of 43. It's 100%. We can prove this. Gavin, you can't prove yours because you Gavin up your own fucking answers with your Gavin logic, and we're trying to find out where the connection is.
Mm-hmm.
True. What about you guys? What did you guys do this past week and a half, more or less?
Well, I was hoping we would get back to the anime thing real quick.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I was more or less done because it was just
more or less done. Okay.
It was just I'm very much enjoying all 3 animes.
Fine. Just one
They're
question
all
about
done now, unfortunately.
Just one question about the last anime you mentioned because I'm kind of intrigued. So God brings him up to a new world. What kind of world is this? Is it a normal world? Is it a fantasy world? What?
It's a fantasy world.
Okay.
There's magic and everyone is capable of magic. There's like the 6 elements like earth, fire, water, whatever, and people generally can maybe use 3. Everyone can use 1, mostly 2. Very rare they can use 3. He can apparently use all 6 of them. And he just goes on an adventure.
Is that God thrown on a bone?
Yeah, he mentions how God upped his memory, upped his speed and his strength and all sorts of shit to make him so that he would survive in this world.
He brought his cell phone. Does it actually work?
Yeah, God made sure that he could call God directly on the cell phone.
Okay.
At one point, he accidentally gets engaged to a 12-year-old girl.
Oh shit.
He didn't do anything. The 12-year-old girl is the one that insinuated it.
Oh, okay.
Because
did she kind of trick him?
No. Because he saved, because he's in the kingdom of men. He saves the king has a brother, and he saves the brother's daughter just randomly. He's just on his own little adventure. He's like, oh shit, there's bandits, better save him. He comes across the king's brother. King's brother thanks him, and blah blah blah. But because the king's brother knows that he can, because there's a 7th type of magic in this world called null magic, which is very personal magic. It's basically, there are some people that just create their own magic and only they can use it. Like somebody can create a magic that makes you slip uncontrollably, but you're the only one that can use it. Or like you can easily pickpocket people, but you're the only one that can use it. Except him, he could use all of them. So the I don't know it's like a duke or a duchess or whatever because they're related to the actual royalty.
Go for nobleman.
Nobleman, sure. The mother is sick. She can't see, so it's like, her father used to have this null magic that would heal all sorts of shit. Unfortunately, we don't have anything, so they come to him. It's like, oh, you can do it, and he fucking fixes her eyes. Cool. But then later on, the king gets poisoned. And because the guy knows, oh, he already knows this fucking magic, I'll just bring him along to help my brother. And the king, he fixes up the king, cures his poison, and then he figures out who poisoned him, all that shit. And while he's sitting there just discussing with the king and the queen and the 12-year-old daughter, it's like, oh yeah, thank you so much for helping us with this whole thing. I was trying to make peace with this other nation, and this motherfucker poisoned me, blah blah blah. And the 12-year-old girl stands up I would like to declare something. I would like to marry this guy. And the king and queen are like, yeah, okay.
Oh.
And the kid is just like, whoa. You're being way too easily accepting of this. You don't even know me.
But
He's like, oh, no, it's fine. She has like special magic eyes because it's like her own null magic. She can see into people's characters. So she knows if she wants to marry you, she knows you because you're a good guy. It's like, whoa.
Shit.
I can't even marry a girl in my country. They can't marry until they're like 14 or 15. It's like, well, we'll give you 2 years. She'll hang around with you. And if she doesn't win your heart over in 2 years, we'll give up. But until then, she's with you.
Okay, just give it a shot. I mean, what could it hurt, right?
For some
It
reason,
ends up being a harem anime.
All right.
for some reason,
Wait, so he gets a lot more girls?
The first 2 girls he meets are 2 twins who he saves just because they're in danger somewhat.
Yeah.
And then he meets a samurai chick who gets outnumbered by a bunch of thugs, and he just saves her. He has no interest in like meeting up with like keeping these people. It's just that he's ignorant of the world. It's like, hey, can you explain something? It's like, sure, we'll explain a whole bunch of this shit because you helped us. And then they just become friends, and then they start developing feelings for him. Oh. And he has no interest in it. He's just like, man, whatever.
All right, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
For some reason, like in my mind, is like, what if I was ever that dude? Would I ever be that nice?
No, absolutely not.
Because he's a genuinely nice person. Because they offer him knighthood, and he's like, "Can I turn that down?" And they're like, why the fuck would you want to turn down knighthood? You have so many benefits and all this stuff. So like,
but
I don't want to though. But the king and queen anticipate that. They're like, yeah, we never really wanted to give you knighthood. We knew you'd reject it. So instead, we're giving you this big ass mansion for you and our daughter to live in.
What the fuck?
I don't know, in my mind, it's just like, if I was ever this dude and she sees me, would she be afraid? Because she better well be afraid.
She wouldn't want to marry you.
Yeah, if she saw as your character,
she has heterochromia. That the heterochromia is part of her special null magic, so that she can see into your character and see whether or not you're lying, whether or not your intentions are true.
She reminds me of the one chick from One Piece where she just looks into your character and she's like, "Oh my god, what kind of perv are you?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, I'm just thinking about you, babe." She looks into Sanji and she's like, "Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, can you even do that?"
I don't think she can see into their character. She just sees into their memories and what they've seen.
What was it? She looked into something that just basically like blew her fucking mind, and she's like, "That's just disgusting. What kind of perv are you?" I'm just thinking of you, babe. What's up? Sanji just plays it off. It's like, I'm still thinking about you, even if you kick my ass. Like,
yeah, but it's also very likely that she just saw into his mind, like, oh, you guys fucking challenged the world government and won multiple times. I'll put my faith in you.
She also, like because of her ability, she's like, yeah, I'm going to look into Rebecca's dad. Huh. A lot of character. I mean, a lot of courage. Like, that's not memory.
I don't remember her doing that.
When she was very little, and Rebecca's dad is still, just protecting Rebecca's mom, and before fucking shit happens to him.
Yeah, before she gets kidnapped, then he saves her.
Before all that, where like right before he just slaughters a bunch of people for like.
It's just the dogs, dude.
I was just gonna say that was the pizza delivery dude, but right, yeah.
With the knock that week, they'd have no business being a pizza delivery man.
Well, exactly. Speaking of which, I find out that from speaking from a pizza delivery dude, they don't get tipped anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer we just get rid of tipping entirely and pay.
mean, they haven't gotten tips in a while. Like, they stopped kind of doing that.
It's still the dogs for plowing or something. Last week, I fucking got Domino's because, like, fuck it, we're hungry. My coworker's hungry. Let's just pitch in for pizza. Like, sure. I tipped him $5. Dude remembers to come in, like, the proper way this week. He's like, yeah, I was like, here's $5. He's like, are you serious? Yeah. Do you not accept it? Like, no, dude. When I come down here, nobody tips. When I go to Westminster, maybe $1 if I'm lucky. He's like,
damn, dude.
Fuck?
I always give like $5.
Yeah, same here. It's just like $5, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, because I know college students like fucking waiting and shit. It's like,
they're suffering.
Fucking tips.
Yeah.
Fucking do it. But it's like, I'm with you, Rubber Ducky. Where it's like, just get rid of fucking tips entirely.
Just get rid of it entirely. Just pay your servers at an actual minimum wage.
It has been proven by Adam Ruins Everything. I highly recommend the show. That's like I think over in Australia, they've done research, they've done testing. It's like, yeah, if you get rid of the fucking bullshit for tipping, people would actually be happy and more inclined to work as waiters and waitresses. In America, you get screwed if shit doesn't go your way and customers complain and you just lost your job because this customer was 100% an asshole. Yeah. But management's on their side because they bring in the bucks, not your side. It's like, well, that's stupid. They fucking go to Australia or like across somewhere.
Pretty much any other nation.
Yeah.
Well, the tipping is gone.
Where the tipping is gone is like tipping is included in the check no matter what.
Okay.
Like 15, 20% of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's already included in the check, and the wait staff get like a steady rate for living expenses. Like, it sounds fucking phenomenal. It's like they interviewed him. It's like, yeah, dude, it's fucking great. I don't know why the fuck the U.S. is still doing this. This is
There
outdated.
are some companies that are
Capitalism.
starting to do that here. I remember there being
The cafe that charges men 8% more than women.
no, there's
Women get a discount.
no, there's
There's- no.
an actual restaurant where it's like they pay their staff a minimum wage or whatever they're supposed to be paid, and if ever they get tipped, they specifically tell them to tell the customers like, yeah, we don't accept tips. We actually get paid well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
What was it? The show also proves is like, listen, if you don't like what we're telling you, you can fact check us. Go ahead and fucking fact check us right here. Right? Like they have it on like the fucking bar. Like, this is where our source is. This is our page. Here's our information. You can fact check us.
I really hope they're saying, go ahead and fucking fact check us. I hope they say it just like that.
Nah,
Yeah, we're real hard on for Adam ruins everything.
that's because it's a great show. It fucking like it ruins a lot of stuff, but it's like it makes you question like, the fuck are we still using this outdated crap?
Mm-hmm.
Even the prison system's like, yeah, the prison system it's just basically private companies who just don't want people. You know what? You need a place to house the insane. We'll hire the concrete business. We'll make sure they don't escape. This is like 100% just private companies who just want to get paid to do shit. It's like, that is so stupid. I can't fucking believe it. Here's our source, and you can fact check it. It's like, are you kidding me? They're not lying.
It's come down to the point where
let's double check it. It's like, this one says it too. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Mm-hmm.
it's
Why is
come
this
down
still-
to the point in America where it's like it's a bunch of private businesses that have developed a business of them staying in business.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all it is.
That's
Like the prison
100%
system is a
that is
business
100%
so that
the
they
prison
stay in
system right there.
business.
It's impenetrable.
Yeah. Because like if we were actually, because there's a lot of people in prison that should not be in prison for like marijuana is legal now.
Yeah.
You should get rid of
No,
all
remember,
those
I
people.
think we had this argument on the podcast where what was it? A guy who had like an ounce of pot, he was arrested and put into jail for like 5 years,
Which is bullshit.
which is bullshit.
Which is bullshit.
And even for right now, it's like, what about these guys? No, it's too late for them. But you're saying this guy who was, I think it was at the time a felony charge, he cannot get housing. But the fucking pedophile who touches kids, who's been proven to be touching kids, he gets housing? The fuck's wrong with you?
I actually read something that actually made me a little happy in regards to pedophilia.
It's legal now.
No. There's
No.
a guy.
No. I identify as a 5-year-old. This is legal.
No. There's a guy who was convicted of, I think, molestating or raping, I don't know what it was, and then killing a young kid.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw this
And then he was in jail.
Yep.
And the jailers specifically poured boiling hot water all over his junk.
Ooh. Ouch. Deserves it, but ouch.
Deserved it. That's the part that made me happy. I was like, yeah, you motherfucker, you deserve that shit.
Yeah, man. Poor kid.
But there was another one recently that's a different one, where it's like the system in the U.S. sucks ass. It sucks ass all over the world, but okay, let's go with this. In the U.K., this beast of a woman, and I'm not saying Amazonian, I'm saying the typical American ideal of a fat pig, but women form. She said
So
she got
feminist.
no, that's social justice warriors. What you're thinking. So she convinced the cops she got raped 7 times.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah. Let me finish though.
Oh, no.
For each story, like the first dude, he was immediately incarcerated, 10 years. Just on her word alone, he's been incarcerated. Second dude, he just fucking fled the country. Third dude, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure he had to do community service or some shit. But he also had to serve jail time and is on probation. It goes on and on until the 7th one. She's also a confirmed lesbian. Like when it got to the 8th, the girlfriend's just like, "The fuck is going on? Every time we have an argument, you suddenly get raped. The fuck's going on?" She goes to the police. The police is like, "Yeah, we've been trying to find the link between this. Let's see what happens." Again, like, so she basically, it turns out she's been lying this whole fucking time.
How do they find this out?
She admitted, is like, yeah, this guy never actually fucking touched me. This guy never touched me.
She admitted it.
She fucking admitted it.
Yeah, you'll find that when actually questioned about the facts and everything, a lot of these lying bitches will just break down. Because there was another story.
No, wait, let me finish. Before you get into yours, she's like, this guy never touched me. This guy never touched me. I lied about this. Lie.
Oh my fucking god.
For 8 people, the first dude is like immediately get him out of fucking jail. You guys fucked up the system. Fucked up. We get him the fuck out of there now.
Should get a lot of money for that too.
I don't know. There's also
And get that off his fucking record.
Nope. It stays on the record.
I know that. I'm saying it should be off. That's bullshit.
That's what I mean. Like the system.
I know that it stays on. I hate
so
it.
Fucked up. The second guy, he's just straight up. Yeah, I'm not going back there. I don't care what the fuck you tell me. I was being charged by claimed for being raped. I'm not going back. It stays on my record. It's gonna be on me no matter what. I can't get rid of it. I already have a life here. I can't go back. Mm-hmm. Third dude, same thing. It's like this bitch just fucked over my life. What the fuck am I gonna do? And it goes on and on. She's being 100% charged with like manipulating the system, falsifying evidence. The only thing that basically got all these like 8 guys like have shitty records is like her word, and the judges or somebody of high ranking power like the defense attorney or attorney general was like, this bitch basically makes it harder for women who actually have evidence to put these motherfuckers in jail. The police put these guys in jail only because of her word. We have no physical evidence. But this lady over here, who has video of her getting raped, who has evidence of this, has all this
We have
stuff.
the semen sample, like NSNBI or whatever the fuck.
CSI, whatever. We fucking can't incarcerate him. The fuck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
we
this
don't have
bitch.
the time because we're investigating all these fucking fat bitches doing all these fake reports.
That's what I mean. It's just like
Not even investigating.
people like her basically fuck up the system for people who actually need it. It's like, fuck this bitch. Fucking throw her in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And my mind is like we talked about this like 3 or 4 podcasts ago. If was 100% lying and the dude served it, she should 100% serve his sentence and more.
Yes. We both agree on that.
Absolutely.
That if you are charged of rape or if you're charged of lying of rape, you should serve a minimum of
Whatever
7, 10, whatever many years.
Without any probation, you must serve his full sentence and your own.
Yeah, no probation. You're going to be in jail. You're not getting out early.
But
bitch.
you know, in America, if you're white, you can get away with a lot of shit. You're white and you're rich, you get a lot away with shit.
It's mainly if you're rich. You can get away with a lot of shit if you're foreign and rich too.
No.
Look at the Sheik.
Remember, you have to be white.
The Sheik gets away with a lot. Have you seen fucking Taken? He got away with a lot of shit.
No, he had friends in high places.
Yeah, because he was rich. Meaning he got away with a lot of shit.
No,
It's the white privilege.
He wasn't
dude.
rich. He was just friends with these other guys. Like, hey, I'm friends with this dude, and remember, he helped you out during this thing you want to keep dark. Oh yeah, dude, we're in the clear. If he was rich, he wouldn't have gone to a pawn shop to buy a fucking shitty karaoke thing for his daughter.
I'm not talking about Liam Neeson. I'm talking about the Sheik, jackass. But that story does remind me of another rape gone wrong story that I read, where it was
Did the condom break or
no,
okay.
it was this drunk girl who took a taxi home because she was very very fucked up.
Okay.
Responsible. She was very responsible, and she was gonna pay the cab, but she only had she had gotten in the cab with fucking kebabs or some shit. She was eating.
Okay.
She was gonna give the guy like a 10 pounds or whatever how much it was, but it was covered in fucking kebab sauce or whatever the fuck. So the guy was like, "No, I'm not gonna take that." And the girl was like, "I don't have any other fucking money, so you're gonna have to take that." It's like, "No, I'm not gonna fucking take that." And then threw a whole bitch fit, and she got out of the car. And the guy reported like, "Hey, this bitch, we went from here to here. She was going to do this. She wanted to give me this dollar. I said no because it was covered in kebab sauce." He reported the whole thing to his dispatcher. She reported that to the police that he raped her. She reported that to the police that he raped her. So then a whole investigation was launched. And a whole fucking bunch of resources are wasted. And the police are actually checking up on all this. There's like, all right, so ma'am, what are the details of the rape and whatever? And then they check with the guy, and he gets suspended from his job because he's under investigation, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, so what's the information? The guy was like, all right, well, I didn't do it. This is what happened. I reported it to my dispatcher, and the dispatcher's like, yeah, here's a log of him reporting that exact same time.
Here's a transcript.
Here's a transcript from the.
Here's my proof.
Here's the transcript
No,
of
I think
the
it was
cab
like-
going from A to B, and it took exactly this amount of time. This was on the meter, so he didn't pause
log,
anywhere.
Here's the meter. Here's the audio of him calling, and here's the transcript.
Yeah, here's all
this
this
shit.
shit. And then immediately they're like, because they took her statement first, and then they went to investigate him. Always, motherfuckers. And then they, as soon as they got all that evidence, that's like completely like blows away her quote unquote airtight thing. She just breaks down. Like, yeah, I made the whole thing up. But the kicker is, she was actually trying to be a criminal crime scene investigator. is what she was.
What the
She was in college.
Oh
she
my
was close
God,
to graduating
that's horrible.
to become a crime scene investigator, like that shit. And as soon as that happened, I believe she just lost any and all hope of that ever happening.
That's so shitty. It reminds me of a different story of another Uber thing.
It's well deserved. But so what happened to her? She lost a chance, but like, is that on her? Is that like
That's
on a record of some
That's
sort?
on her record.
Okay.
That's on her. That may not be on her police record. I don't know, but it's on the police record as stating, "Don't hire this bitch." That's as far as that went, from what I understand.
If she wants to get it like completely removed or expunged, but the paperwork will still be there, she has to go through a lot of shit and blow a lot of dudes. Or police officer, I don't know.
There was pretty much the understanding that you're never gonna get hired in police anything because of this.
That's what I mean. Is like if she's gonna try and get expunged, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of a different story. I'm pretty sure it was like about a year ago. This chick, she just went irate on a fucking Uber driver. It's like, ma'am, I'm not here to pick you up. I'm here to pick her up. And she's like, no, fuck you, I pulled an Uber. And she just started destroying the car. She got in the car, just like no, I'm here to pick her up. I'm not here to pick you up. I'm not your Uber. She's like, no, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that. It's like she just started going ballistic, destroying the car, throwing shit out. She attacked the dude multiple times. And the dude's like, what the fuck's going on? And he gets out of the car. It's like, just let her destroy the vehicle, and he gets it all on camera. Turns out, while he was filming and the report of this woman was trying to become like a fucking head nurse.
A nurse.
She was like what was it? Not a doctor, but like the second in command of a hospital or some shit like that. Where it's like
Turk's wife,
kinda
in Scrubs,
kinda. Where it's like it's a very, very powerful position. You need to work like 6 fucking years to even attempt to get it.
Mm-hmm.
She was a month or very close to getting it.
Kind of like the person overseeing things.
Yeah.
Okay.
This came out. It was like, you did this? Fuck you. No. You ain't getting shit now. And she was like, all the years of nursing, all the years of schooling, all the years.
Oh, that is
it's
so
just down
rough.
the drain for like 10 seconds.
That is so rough.
You being a drunk, entitled bitch.
Yeah, that's the fucking
like,
worst.
Like, I don't know.
I honestly I do feel sorry for her. I do.
I don't.
I do because it's so much work, but she did fuck up big time.
You don't deal with enough drunk people to understand this.
You're the most you when you're drunk, and if that's the most you're already a hazard to humanity.
It annoys me when I see like court cases or like Judge Judy or Judge O'Brown, even like CSI, because my parents have it on all fucking day at home.
It's a good show.
Or like Law and Order was like, I wasn't in my right mind when I did this. It's like, are you trying to plead insanity? All right, get drunk right now so we can just trial your ass so you will be in the right mind. Mm-hmm. It's like, you're going to try and plead insanity? Fuck you. No. Get off your fucking meds so we can trial your ass on the right state of mind then. It's like, oh no, I was off of medication. Get off them so we can just trial you. You still did it. No, I didn't. It was the other me. It's like, okay, get off your fucking meds so we can trial you then. Mm-hmm. It's like, I shouldn't be responsible for what my other half did. It's like, too bad.
Well, that half is still part of you, so.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like, oh, you're trying to go for insanity plea, but we all know, it's like, yeah, he fucking did this.
The fact is, shit happened. Someone's got to pay for it.
There was a dude who, a couple of years ago, I had a friend who I played Grand Theft Auto with. And in this group, we would own the server. So somebody would attack us, like we're driving down the street, we get attacked. All right, we found the bitch for the day. We made sure he fucking left the server. As soon as he was able to spawn and take damage, we take him out. But this friend of mine, we're just gonna name him
Joey.
He had a friend.
I can imagine his last name is Wheeler.
His best.
Oh, come on, you.
What was it? He had a different friend who also played GTA with.
Let's name him Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan. Whatever the fuck his name is. Triscuits. Whatever. Fucking.
That'll work. I like
Triscuits. Triscuits. Fucking. We're all on fucking team chat. I was like, alright, we found the bitch. Triscuits just kills us randomly. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Whatever. He's a friend. We just let him get a pass. He kills us again. It's like, dude, don't do this. We're trying to kill this guy who fired at us. He kills us again. It's like, we ask Joey, like, yo, can we nail him? Like, yeah, dude, he fucking attacked us. Kill him. We fucking annihilate him, and we get nothing but like shit from him. It's like, stop picking on me. You fired at us first. You made your mistake.
Did you send out Time Wizard?
No.
Did you send out Baby Dragon?
No. But he did. But Joey, no.
Joey sent out Baby Dragon.
He sent us at him.
So you were the Baby Dragon.
No, I was a flaming swordsman.
No, bullshit. You the Baby Dragon.
No, I ran in with a flare gun. But fucking this motherfucker. He calls in his fucking trump card. Apparently, he called in his best friend a hacker, and he's just trying to annihilate it. It's like,
I thought you were gonna say black hole or something.
no. he called in his fucking hacker friend. Like, we just fucking killed him. But basically, like, we just made him ragdoll all over the fucking place.
That's fucked
If
up.
you have God mode on, you're not immune to ragdoll. So while he was just trying to kill us with rocket launchers, we had a fire hose on him, and all he was doing was just ragdolling, just like the fucking
Wacky inflatable arm hand tube band.
Yeah, well, he would switch guns and just try to kill us over and over again. It's like, this isn't working. We have an endless supply of water. It's like, this is your trump card? Fuck you. He goes into passive mode and kills us. It's like, okay, we can't really do much about this. So, fuck it, whatever. Next thing you know, we hear over the fucking mic, Joey, I wish your grandpa would die so you can spend more time playing with me.
Man, that's fucked up, Taya.
It's not a joke, dude. Fucking Joey was actually living with his grandpa to help him around the house. It's like, I wish your grandpa was dead so you can spend
I
more
thought
time
it was
playing
his
with us.
sister.
Anyway,
Silence. Oh, man.
But yeah, it was just like, what the fuck, dude? Did you hear that? Yeah, dude, did you hear that? Fuck this dude. Fuck it. Every time we see him, we have a free pass to kick his ass. Then we met him in real life. He's like, oh, well, I wasn't in my right mind. I'm sorry. He's like, you're sorry now. We didn't see anything in the fucking comms. We didn't see anything after this. You said it. You regret it. Where is the fucking sorry? It's been a month.
so was the guy a total weevil or?
No, the dude was a fucking. He was like, oh, I'm slightly bipolar. I was off my meds when I said it. It's like,
Fucking
so
A.
where the fuck is the apology then? It's like, my excuse is the medications. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I was drunk when I kicked your fucking teeth in. Don't blame me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he was Kaiba before Yami blasted the darkness away.
Yes.
I was like, fucking A, dude. Everybody hated him. He's like, don't fucking talk to this dude. Nobody did. Apparently, he showed up this semester, tried to make friends with us. It's like, no, fuck you. You said this. Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, in my right mind. I was like, I don't care.
Quick. Just the old saying. It's like, you're most you when you're drunk.
Or
So
off
if you're
meds.
I'm off, no, not necessarily. Medication can fuck with your mind. You could be a happy person, but you have to take certain medications. Like say you have like really you sweat a lot. There's a certain medication that will fix that, but downside of that is that you're going to be depressed. So that you're not going to be in your right state of mind, even though you technically are, but you have to take this medication that's going to change your mindset. So medication can affect it and is a valid excuse. Drunk is not.
That's what I mean. It's like, you're going to claim this, all right? Get in that mindset so we can fucking prosecute you. I don't want to. That's not me. You still did it while you were there, man.
Right. You were going to say something?
I was just gonna say, quick little unimportant side story. Have you guys been seeing like an influx of like winged ants or termites flying around by any chance near your house?
No.
Okay, you haven't, but you
No.
have.
Yep.
Okay.
Every
Go
summer.
outside.
Okay. Yes, I agree. Every summer, usually on the outside, right? Typically, so that way, like, oh, if they're outside, well, I can't really do
Is
much
that the
about it.
bug that was it? You Snapchatted while you were pooping?
No, that was a cockroach, and I was pooping in the restroom at school. But that was a cockroach.
Oh, okay.
The bug I'm talking about had wings and is much smaller, like the size of a it's
Like a bug?
It's like 2 to 3 ant sizes, 2 to 3 times the normal ants.
Like queen size?
Like I don't know,
An ant to a bee?
Like a wasp?
smaller than a bee, bigger than an ant.
What about a wasp? Ladybug.
A little longer than a ladybug, but not as fast.
Roly poly.
Roly poly works, I suppose.
Alright.
But go on with the insect. What's
Oh.
wrong with it?
We're just
Go
gonna
on with
say,
the incest?
oh, nothing's wrong with it. But when I got home today from school, so on my laptop, was browsing through my porn, looked to my right on my bed, and all of a sudden I see a trail of them on my bed and on my window, and I was like, "What the fuck!" I just like started shouting out of nowhere, like, "Why are they in my room?" And I was like, "So are these ants or termites?" Because they got in somehow, and I thought they were gnawing through my walls or something. So
Yeah.
so I pulled the bed and I saw like a little hole. And then through
To
the
the
hole,
outside?
yes, they were crawling, and I was so fucking pissed. So I went to grab the wasp raid can because we had a wasp problem a few weeks ago where one actually stung me in the hand, and my cousin, my cousin, in the on the eye, and
On the eye or like its eyeball
like,
or like
on the eye, like the lid.
Oh, okay.
And it was swollen for like 3 days, and it really sucked. She couldn't open it. It sucks.
Did
So she was like Brock.
Basically, she was half a Brock. Yeah.
So wait, what you're saying is it basically just like Autumn her like face shot and everything, or
Pretty much, yes, absolutely. What you just said, to a T. No, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Exactly what you just said. Anyway, so I got stung in the hand by a wasp, so I went out to Walmart to buy like 2 cans of the shit. But that thing goes away like, I don't know, like in a minute I can spray out like half a bottle. You know?
Yeah.
It sucks. And I decided to use the remainder of it on these ants on my side of the bed. So I basically poisoned my room. But I wanted to fucking kill him.
Right,
What?
you won. You won. That's what matters.
I did.
That is what matters. You won.
What were you going to say?
But here's the thing: if you survive, you become stronger.
Yes. Yes, I absolutely.
You've gained a 5% poison resist for a week.
I was telling my friends earlier, like, okay, so if I die in the night because of poisoning, then you'll know how I died. And they were like, maybe you'll become a superhero. And I was like, if I get some Spanish to become a superhero, I could become the Panty Raid. Yeah.
The panty raid is like the shittiest thing I've ever heard for a superhero. What's your power? I make panties so poisonous you must take them off.
But there was not a living one in sight after that. And then I cleaned my sheets. That was a little side thing. No, you had... I just wanted to include that because I was wondering if you guys had the same problem.
That reminds me of something real quick, though.
Yeah.
I saw the Studio Ghibli Fest. The one this month was Nazca of the Valley of the Wind. I would like you guys' opinion if you guys ever see that. I don't think she's wearing any pants or panties
Seen
ever.
what?
It's the main character,
I've never seen that movie.
because she's just you just see like a lot of what I suppose is butt crack, because I don't think she's wearing pants, and I would think she's wearing shorts or like panties or something, but you don't even see that. You just see butt crack looking thing.
Oh.
So I was like, a little odd. But
I've
okay.
never seen it.
Sure.
Could be,
Now I should.
It could just be
Reminds
like,
me of Mass Effect, though. I have
floss.
a question for you.
It could just like straight up just be floss.
I don't know what it was. It just, I saw it and I was like, is she not wearing underwear? That seems a little weird. It could just be that she has like tan pants on, but I don't think she did. I think she just either it got she was wearing very short panties or something, and it was just showing like a lot of butt crack, or she just wasn't wearing any.
When I see that movie, I'll let you know what I think.
Okay.
Now you had a question for me?
Yes. How far are you on Mass Effect?
3. In Mass Effect 3, I had just finished the mission for Liara on Thessia,
Okay.
where I brought Javik with me, and we discovered that Javik's people, the Protheans, have been influencing the Asari. We just did that mission, and I finished the Omega DLC.
Do you
And
not
I
see,
met the
Do you not
female
see the
Turian.
resemblance? This is her shield. No, this is a Prothean.
Yes,
fucking weapon.
that mission. I love that mission. It's great.
That's a great mission, especially with Javik in there.
Yeah.
Yes, I brought him for that reason.
All right, so you're pretty much most of the way through it.
Yes, and I finished Omega DLC.
So here's my question.
Okay.
Is there at any point, because I was going to ask you this before, but I wanted you to get to a certain, at least near the very end of the game.
Okay.
Is there a certain point in the game, Mass Effect 3, where you feel the quality of the missions suddenly shifts
In a positive or negative way?
in a negative way?
Yes, because I absolutely loved playing the mission with Tali and Rex on their respective places. And then when I got to Liara's, it was cool, but I feel like it was really easy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I had to take into account that maybe I just leveled up and I'm getting better, but I feel like it was a lot harder, honestly, playing Samara's mission because there were 2 of those fucking banshees.
You just chose a bad class for that.
Yeah, probably. But Liara's mission, though I did like the lore behind it and the story, getting up to that point was kind of dull.
Yeah. From my understanding, there's you get to the mission on Tuchanka, Priority Tuchanka, and it's like this big extravagant mission where it's like all this stuff and there's all this lore and all this stuff that's interesting.
Yeah.
The mission right after that, you can see a sudden decline in the quality of the missions.
See, I love Priority Tuchanka.
Here's the thing. I actually have a theory on that, and it just increases my rage towards marketing. But go ahead.
That was my understanding. The Priority Rannoch was one that was oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's not to the level of Tuchanka or any of the missions
But it's
before.
good. It's well done.
It's good. It's pretty,
and
it's
it has
decent.
a satisfying ending to it.
It has a pretty good ending if you play the
Did
game
some
well.
things.
Yeah. Which I did.
Which you did, luckily.
Yeah.
But pretty much every other mission, all the side missions, all the other main story missions, dull as hell.
Are you saying the last mission will be dull as hell?
Yeah,
Yes, it was.
That's sad. Okay.
it will be because it's dull as hell.
Damn.
The only thing I remember from the mission really that stands out is
Fuck you, kid. You shoot him. You made your choice.
no, not that. It's Cortez, your pilot.
Yeah.
He gets shot down, and I think Commander Shepard is like, no. Okay, what is it?
And it's really funny
No,
to look at.
no. It was just no. I'm fine. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's something like that.
if you did his loyalty mission, or if you like got him to like you, right?
It was just like
I don't know if that's...
No. It was just an update. In the original one, he was just like, he's going down. I'm going down, Commander. Okay.
No.
So they added a no, and
no. In the
no.
I don't know if they changed it, but in the it's supposed to be like he drops you down, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go help out with the fleet up top or whatever, and then he gets shot down by the harvester, the dragon thing, and then you hear Commander Shepard going no, and then immediately he's like, I'm okay. I was like, okay.
Yep.
Can't wait
It's like
to see it.
I crash landed, but I'm fine. Okay.
I cannot wait.
That was just weird as hell.
Okay. The best way I can describe it is just straight up. What was it? If you ever see the Mummy Returns, you see Imhotep. Like what was it? That one dude just stabs the Scorpion King, and it's like
No!
You can't be too loud, bruh.
Sorry. I just had to.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, he was just like like a solid 3 seconds, just like and it's just like just pops it. No.
He runs in from out of frame and then goes on his knees and goes, no! And it's like the most overacting thing ever. It's the funniest thing.
That is exactly what I'm going for.
I knew exactly what you were talking about, and I just had to shut up. I'm so sorry.
The next scene
Fucking loud as hell.
is just like thinking like the classic gypsy thing. It's like, you're going to die. Just no emotion, just straight up, you're going to die. Overacting, Imhotep to just,
It's like fucking the Twilight chick.
Okay. Speaking of video games, going back to Mass Effect thing, even though we're not going to Mass Effect right now, you've been playing PUBG, Smokey.
Yeah.
And haven't you been playing with this annoying dude?
I hate him.
Please, describe. Let's call him the Human Centipede for now.
Okay, the Human Centipede. Look, I usually prefer to play in duos and solos, but this time, like, there's a group of people who we just... Okay, let's go.
Why don't you describe PUBG first?
Think of it as Hunger Games done properly, where you just drop on a fucking island.
It's like that DayZ mod, right?
Yeah.
Battle Royale, basically.
Yeah.
The
okay.
original
Yep,
Hunger
yep.
Games.
Yeah.
The original, where it's just like, you're on, like, there's a plane that flies to the island in a random direction.
Mm-hmm.
You can drop whatever you want. Go. Be number one.
Okay.
That's it.
And when you win, you get a...
Chicken dinner.
Okay.
Yep.
I have a couple clips up on my other YouTube channel, just like Waldo Finds You.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I have the fucking shirt. And I fucking won. But this dude, how do I explain this? There is bullet drop, but it's not like fucking Battlefield bullet drop where it's just stupid.
Yeah, where it's insane and goes
Where
down.
it's realistic.
Yeah. This is just like, you will feel it. You will have to account. You will have to zero out your sniper, which is understandable.
But it's not as exaggerated?
Yeah,
or?
it's not as realistic.
Okay.
But like, let's just say I can see, like, on my screen, I can see everybody, I can track everybody pretty well.
Wait, is it like Wildlands bullet drop?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's not extreme, but it's there.
Yeah.
But let's just say, like, I'm on a hill, 2 fucking meters across the fucking, an empty field, I see somebody. It's like, I can see them over there, and everybody's wondering, where the fuck do you see them? I see them to the west, there's 4 of them, they're raiding that house. How the fuck do you see that? Just shut up and play. I can spot them pretty well. Fucking, I'm on a hill, I have a sniper, I'm ready to take them out. I was like, what do you guys want to do? I'm just trying to plan. Next thing you know, I hear a shotgun next to me, and I was like, who the fuck discharged? My bad.
Really? My bad, that's all I had to say?
It's like, when you fire a gun, you will, depending on the rifle itself, you can also fucking hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find the direction. You can have mods on the gun, but this guy just shot the ground. It's like, why the fuck do you not? What the fuck? I touched the trackpad on my fucking laptop. It's like, why do you not have this disabled? Like, you can disable that? It's like, oh my god, whatever.
Look, I'm sure everyone here knows it's just a game, but I'm pretty sure everyone is also just very competitive for it.
Yes.
They want to win this.
Yes.
So it's understandable that you
we're
were
in
kind
our
of
own
ticked
squad.
off.
We're kind of like close friends, but not really close. It was like, we kind of know. Next fucking thing you know, they start taking pop shots at us like, you fucking gave away our position.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, okay, let's just run. Next thing you know, this is like, we're approaching a house. We don't know if it's taken or not. Fucking, like I'm far right. There's a dude to my left. There's a dude to his left. Is basically just like a row of 4, and we're just circling the house.
How many can you have in a
4.
group? 4 max.
And we're just trying to circle the house. Next thing you know, fucking this human centipede is far fucking right. He runs to my position and just starts firing into a house. It's like,
Ooh.
what the fuck, man? It's like, I didn't know you were here. You ran to my tree. You ran to my cover. You basically just gave away my fucking position. Why the fuck are you? I thought I didn't see anybody. It's like, dude, your excuses are starting to annoy the shit out of me. We have a map. We can see everything. How the fuck do you not see this? I didn't know. I was like, I didn't see it. It's like, oh my god. It was like, you basically just fucked me right now, man.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I just get sniper shots. Like, oh, he's down. I'm gonna take a shit. It's like, son of a bitch, whatever. I just quickly load a different game.
You're friends with his friends. Do they find him annoying?
Yes.
Okay.
They find him, how do I put this? After we kill somebody, we just tend to just leave him. We'll find his partners. It's way easier just to kill the entire squad or wipe this entire squad when we kill everybody. It's like, we know, okay, if he's knocked down, he has a friend nearby. If he just straight up dies, his squad is dead.
Okay.
We knock somebody down. It's like, all right, let's keep going. You have the choice of whether to kill him or not. I just tend to leave him for the other people.
Right.
Next thing you know, I see one of my teammates, which I'll just call him Echo 1.
Sure.
He's just punching a dude to death. He's like, whatever, he's knocked down.
I didn't think you could do that.
Punch a dude?
Yeah, just like the way you made it, I thought it was just like straight like animation punching forward.
Nah, it's angled.
Oh, it's angled.
Oh, it's a beatdown?
I thought like the way you described it, I was thinking more like a
Doom. It's just,
no, like Gears of War. It's like I'm gonna like flip you over, beat your face in.
Oh, that's a great move.
But fucking I just see him beating him to death. Next thing you know, I hear just a boom boom from a double barrel shotgun.
A double barrel?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
I turn around, I see fucking human centipede just down one of our own teammates. It's like, oh shit, my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Like, how the fuck do you not see him? I thought he was picking him up. It's like, he had a frying pan in his hand. How the fuck was he picking him up with swinging a fucking frying pan?
Now this game might sound silly.
But the frying pan is 100% bulletproof, and I've gotten kills with that sucker. I love it. Can you lightsaber the bullets away? Yes, you can.
That's even better.
You
can you deflect it back at them?
No.
Oh, damn, that'd be great.
You can just, like, bullets? No. But fucking, his excuse was, I thought you were on the other side of cover. It's like, you admit you see the name, but you still shot at him. I didn't know it was him. You admit you saw the name, but you still shot at him.
He just has a trigger finger. He's happy. That's it.
It was as Gus described it about Chris Damaris. Mm-hmm. He was just like a fucking puppy running to his next meal. This dude was like such a happy fucking trigger finger. If you turn the corner to somebody, you're more likely, friend or foe, he will knock your ass down. Like,
he's got no patience.
What the fuck, dude? Like we proved it to him. Like, dude, you're 100% in the wrong. You said you saw the name. I thought he was on the other side. I thought he was picking him up. He was punching. He even said it on the fucking column. Say, I'm gonna just go punch this dude. If you were in front of him and he's behind you and we're behind you, the fuck are you still firing at him for when he's knocked down? It's like, if you know he's knocked down, go look for his fucking friends. Mm-hmm. We're behind you. You wanted to be fucking infantry.
We'll cover you and not shoot you in the back with a double barrel shotgun. Also, you know Human Centipede in real life.
Yes.
You know his friends in real life. Do they think he was annoying in real life and not in the game, by any chance?
I thought it was annoying when I met him.
Yeah, I thought so too.
There is a story.
But I was just wondering, like, if you knew any friends who, outside the game, think, yeah, he's annoying.
Yes, 100%.
You have a story about it?
You want to see something cool, though?
I'm not putting that on the podcast, though.
No. Read that.
That's awesome. I might actually put that. Send it to me. I'll put it on the link. I'll put it on the screen right now.
So you don't want to put the story on the podcast?
No, I'm gonna put that thing up on the podcast.
No, the story though. No.
Yeah, I don't care.
Go ahead.
So, we're at my friend's birthday party.
Okay.
This human centipede dude, same dude.
Oh, are you referring to how he got his name?
No.
Okay.
This is a story before that.
Oh, okay.
They both went to him, a couple of hot girls, the ones you met, the German one, the
Asian
girl.
What's the word on them, by the way?
They're here.
How are they doing?
Hey, what?
Yeah.
Since when?
Since, let's see, 6 hours ago?
I was under... Oh, 6 hours ago.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was under the impression that he was supposed to let us know when
he was definitely going to let us know, but
when they be back.
It's only been 6 hours, so it's okay.
German girl's taken, Norwegian girl's taken, and her friend's taken. why would I inform you?
They got taken while they were gone?
Yes.
Damn.
We gotta get Liam Neeson on this bitch.
But him, one of our friends, we're just going to call him Afro Man, and a couple of Afro Man's girlfriends, and German girl, Norwegian girl, and like German girl's best friend went to Big Bear. Apparently, during the 4 days that they were there, all he did was fucking get completely wasted and move from the Norwegian girl to the German girl.
Yeah, and just try to hit on them.
While they were playing Cards Against Humanity, he would nuzzle up next to her and just basically almost like what's that picture of that one Beatles dude hanging on the Japanese chick?
Beetlejuice.
The one the one Beatles guy who's just like hanging on to Yoko, naked.
Wait, what?
There's a picture
Of Yoko from Gurren Lagann?
No.
Yoko Ono?
Yes.
Then you're talking about...
Oh, that I don't know.
There's a picture of just a dude just hanging onto an Asian girl.
You're talking about... I know his name.
He's one of the Beatles characters.
John Lennon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant an actual Beetle.
No!
He's not talking about Hanzo here.
No. It was
It's a
straight up.
dragon. Come on.
He was basically almost like that, but she had a lot of patience. The first fucking day, all he did was just get wasted and just trying to hit on her. Second day 2, they played Cards Against Humanity. I'm pretty sure I'm fucking up the story, but
It's fine. We get the gist.
Day 2, fucking he would nuzzle up to her like fucking John Lennon. It's just like when it's her turn to play. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
And like each time, just like telling her how funny her card is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he would. They kept telling me like how bad it was.
You know, at least Yoko and John Lennon were together.
Yeah.
So
This was him trying, and I was just like, what the fuck, dude? It gets even worse.
Cringe.
She tells him, lay off, just let me play.
In an accent?
I can't do German.
Okay.
I can't do any accents, apparently, for long.
She tells him that.
And he's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. That's funny.
Oh, he continues.
I was like, oh my god, dude.
Well, he was plastered, right? So.
This is day 2. I was like, oh my god.
But he was plastered, right?
He was fucking
Not that he's
wasted.
excusable.
He's not going to be invited
I'm
to
saying.
Big Bear 2.
I don't know.
Please.
I don't care. It was just like, dude, you just... Okay, at least you're off Norwegian, girl.
Some people get very like that when they're drunk. This past year when I went to Big Bear where you motherfucker were supposed to be there and you didn't go.
I don't know what you mean.
You motherfucker, you're supposed to go and you didn't go. But there was this one girl, this one white chick there.
Was she frisky?
I was just like, we were all playing cards, we were all playing games at the kitchen, this big table. She like nuzzles up to me and she's like, she whispers in my ear, grab my ass. I'm like, what? She's like, I want you to grab my ass. It's like, I don't think that's right. You're drunk, I'm not. Like, no, it's fine, grab my ass. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
It sounds
Like, don't be a
Gus's
bitch,
aunt.
grab my ass.
This sounds like Gus's drunk wife's aunt. It's like,
I didn't do it.
Now
I
you're
was
gonna
like,
you're gonna tell Hop that you got raped or what?
no. She was definitely attractive.
No,
It's just I didn't.
No, the
I would have done it if
if
she
you
was
did-
sober or if I was drunk. It was just the fact that I literally was 100% sober and she was very plastered.
No. If he was the kind of like, listen, she raped me. I was like, was she hot? Yeah. Nice.
Nice to do.
It for me, it's just like straight up the American cops, or like for the ones from South Park, like, where the fuck are these horny hot teachers when I was a kid? Damn.
Yeah, if only. But then again, most of us didn't really have game in high school, considering most of us don't have game now.
Yep.
I think Dojira has the most game out of all of us, and that's not much.
Don't even do that.
But dude,
Don't
yeah,
do what?
the story of this dude just keeps rolling. And it's like, what the fuck? Apparently, he has Asperger's. Fucking, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
the other
burgers. How many burgers?
One is. Asperger's.
Oh, damn, that's tasty. What?
They're not Cartman burgers.
Oh,
They're literally just straight up Asperger's.
what kind of ass? Like a fine piece of ass burger?
His.
I haven't seen his ass, so I can't judge, but I don't think it's very good.
I'm gonna have to pass then.
Okay.
If it was German chick's ass burger, then I might take a bite out of that.
But yeah, dude, just it was like I keep hearing more and more stories of just him just fucking up and refusing to understand. These are social cues. Don't do it. What? I didn't see him. What? It's like, dude, I don't want to scream to your face. Shut up about human centipede, please.
So that's where he gets his name from. Apparently, when we had the 3 girls sitting down, we're all talking, very nice, friendly conversation. You know,
It was going well.
it was going well actually.
We were talking about movies.
I thought we were hitting it off, and then all of a sudden he starts talking about anime, and wondering if they've seen things like Attack on Titan. And of course that gets into like, what's Attack on Titan? It's like, oh no, that's right. The Norwegian girl had seen Attack on Titan already,
Yep.
and she was like, "Is all anime like this?"
She was
Because I am not
horrified.
gonna watch anime if they're all like this.
I could introduce her to some animes that involve a lot of harems.
That could work.
But yeah, she basically
There's
asked,
also
like,
reverse harems.
like her first intro to anime was Attack on Titan. Like that's the awful way to start.
Yeah, and
It moved on to like movies, this and that.
and he was basically like, "If you think that's bad," and then he
He starts
He
describing
started talking about Human Centipede in full detail, full gory, bloody detail.
to the German chick, and I'm being German. I assume that she's kind of into
Let's not assume.
No, you
Look-
can assume. All it does is make an ass out of you and him.
yeah. But looking at her, like she was just straight up ignoring his ass.
And all three girls were very uncomfortable with the conversation because he just
They-
kept going on.
They
and
kept
on
joining
and
our
on.
conversation.
Yes,
But
they attempted to. They attempted to join our conversation.
I tried to pull him in too, but
Because
he
we were
just,
talking about Overwatch, though.
yeah, we tried to. I really tried to.
Anything
pull
was
him
better than Human
in. No,
Centipede.
you were on Overwatch. I tried to pull him away from Human Centipede. Like, oh, this movie's out. This, and that. They tried to join, but you were still on Overwatch.
I was
I
with-
tried to pull them.
I was with you on movies,
Yeah.
and we had a valiant effort. Okay,
Yes.
but every time, without fail, he would try to get them back into Human Centipede.
No, he didn't try.
He succeeded.
Forced them back.
Every
into
time he
Human
tries to,
Basically,
they try
he
to get
raised
out. They just get pulled right back in.
Yep.
It was like we tried to pull him. Like, oh yeah, Studio Ghibli. This movie's like, oh yeah, this. Is
Yeah, you
kinda-
know, nice, wholesome stuff.
But then he interrupts like, so where I
Except for the butt crack, I don't know about that.
He said like, so I said like he cut off the knees. They can't walk. It's like this is like we try to pull him again, like just try to save him over and over again. It's like, so back when I was saying they did this, and this, and we tried to pull. Well, you know what they try to do make him do tricks, but like fetch. It's like, dude, oh my god, I can't keep trying to save.
Eventually, one of the girls was like, "I need to use the restroom," and the others followed suit, and then they never came back out.
Yep, one of them needed to use the restroom. The other one was too quote unquote drunk. The other one was just like, I'm being sleepy. I'm gonna go take a nap. He followed them. It's like, oh my god.
They never
dude,
came
I
back,
can't.
and then when he left too, it was me, Smokey, and Rubber Ducky, and one other person there, just looking at you like, "What the fuck was that?"
everybody
There
there,
was 2 other people, weren't there?
I don't remember.
there was like X amount of people with us.
Either way, we were all like, "What the fuck was that?"
The dude that was there admitted, it's like, yeah, dude, he doesn't really know social cues.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that fucking happened. We failed our mission to rescue these girls from the Human Centipede.
I mean, you failed. You're the one that knows them.
Like I
Aside
said,
from the fact that we would have liked to try to like go on a date with them, we're pretty indifferent. Me and Dozier here. You know I'm
our
going after
rescue
different
dude was
ladies.
Awful.
Yeah.
But,
But right now, I kind of have my eyes on someone in my class. Kind of.
I have
a
eyes
crush.
on.
The field.
No? Yeah, the field.
Yes. The wide open field.
The wide
where
open
everyone's
field.
running free.
Yes, it's a nice green pasture. But do you want to? The final thing. Do you want to talk about how you got thrown into the bus
Go for it.
by my supposed girlfriend?
Yeah,
Yes.
do it.
Let's talk
Do
about
it.
this.
We'll end it on that subject because like I was 100% fucking thrown.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
So this past Sunday, the same night that I got home and started marathoning animes, before I had to go to work, I had set up a date with this girl. Let's call her. Let's just call her Y. All right,
Why?
Y.
Like the letter Y or the word Y?
The word Y.
Okay.
As in, why the fuck is this happening right now?
Okay.
Damn, I was
Um,
actually gonna make a joke like that too. I didn't know where to go.
Because previously I had told her that Monday, hey, I'm free Saturday. You're free Saturday. Let's go hang out. Let's go watch. We're specifically gonna go watch the Annabelle movie. And she's like,
Creation. Right?
I don't know. It's some sort of Annabelle movie.
It just came out, right?
The one that's currently in theaters.
Annabelle.
Origins.
Annabelle Creation, I believe.
Okay then.
Okay.
I'll take your word for it because you're the movie guy.
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Whatever.
I didn't put a date on there, so no.
But we're supposed to be watching that. So at Saturday at 1, hours beforehand, I'm like, hey, I send her a message. Hey, we're still on for later tonight, right?
No. You should also tell them about the previous time you tried to go see a scary movie.
Quick aside, we were talking about how we were free a certain Saturday. I mentioned it once. I'm free this Saturday. She said, oh, so am I. And then we glossed over it completely. And then Saturday came, and then there was Kangaskhan at Anaheim Convention Center. So I went to go do that. Yeah. Very important. And she got all mad and butthurt because apparently Scary Movie Night was canceled. Like, I tried to message her, like, we mentioned Saturday once a week and a half ago. We never chose like an actual time. We didn't decide a movie. We didn't decide a theater.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you both fucked up because you didn't say a time. You said a day, sure, that's fine, but you didn't say an actual time.
Kind of like with rating Pokemon, like yesterday.
It's a whole different.
Yeah.
Because we were gonna go Farm Stardust. we all had different ideas. I thought we were doing it in the morning. You guys thought it was in the night. I was like, well, what's the point? Everyone's going to be gone.
Yeah, we were just like, let's go Monday. And,
let's go Monday.
And we didn't decide what time.
We didn't say a time. Like, we all kind of fucked up.
Because I got home late because fucking delivery showed up like real late.
Yeah, but that's the side one. Go ahead.
So I messaged her Saturday at like 1, like, hey, we're still on for that, right? And no reply whatsoever until like 8:30 or so. By this point, I'm like, all right, she doesn't reply. I'm just going to settle in. I'm going to play fucking Shadow of Mordor, do whatever I want.
Wait. Shadow what?
Shadow of Mordor.
There you go.
Specifically? Right? Okay.
I'm going to do what I want. And then she suddenly messaged me like, oh, hey, are you free Sunday, like the following day? I was like, I have work at 8. I'm free pretty much anytime before that. I was like, all right, what if we meet at this place specifically at 5? I was like, all right, fine. I'm like, I'm assuming you want to go to this place because you know there's a showing of Annabelle at this place. And it's close to both of us, probably closer to you, maybe, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, sure, we can do it.
Responsible.
Sure, we can do it. I'm gonna take your word on that. And then I stay up for another couple hours. I just something in my mind is just like just not making sense. So I go and check the theater at the place she's at, like for 5 specifically. It's like, all right, what showing are there for Annabelle? Ooh, 10 in the morning and then 11 at night. There's no 5 showing whatsoever. Oh. So why would she specifically say 5 at 5 p.m. Sunday? I was
could be a different movie.
Could be a different movie, right?
Yeah.
She very well could be like, you know what? I don't want to see Annabelle. I want to see Spider-Man or It or something else, right?
Yeah. It would have been a good choice.
It would have, yeah. So I'm like, okay, sure. There's another reason. But then I look at all the movies. I was like, there's no showing of really anything at 5. There's some stuff at like 5:25, so I'm like, okay, there's some leeway there, sure. But the next day, I'm getting ready.
I don't know. If there's nothing at 5 and she wants to go see the movies, maybe she just wants to get kinky.
Doubtful. She doesn't seem like the.
I stand by what I said. It's definitely a possibility.
Definitely a possibility, sure. Unlikely possibility.
Yeah.
But
probably
before I went there, I got sidetracked by a Pokemon raid that's like 2 minutes away from me. Because there was a group of like 4 people that are like down the street and they said they were going to come. And I was like, oh, it's going to take you guys 2 minutes. It's going to take me 2 minutes to get there. And then they just didn't show up for like 15, 20 minutes. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm just going to leave. And they showed up like a minute after. And I told them, like, yeah, you guys never really showed up. So I was going to be late for this quote unquote date. But I went there and I was already somewhat late. I was going to be like 10 minutes late because I was going to be there at 5 specifically. Yep. Then I got sidetracked by that Tyranitar raid. So I arrived there 10 minutes late, and I already knew about this because I messaged her while I was at a stoplight or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, I'm in the lot." I'm like, "Okay, I'll be there in a little bit." And then I park right next to the theater, and I walk to the front of the theater. I'm like, "Okay, I'm here. Where are you?" I was like, "I'm in the lot." I was like, "Okay." So there's a different parking lot in front. So I'm like, "Okay, probably she's over there." It's a pretty huge facility, right?
It's a huge facility that's in the epicenter. Is like a bunch of shopping malls around the outside. It's a huge fucking hefty lot, like a moat.
Yeah, big one in front, and then like a multi-story like parking center behind the theater, more or less. That's where I parked. She kept saying she was in the lot, so I thought she was in like the front lot. Mm-hmm. So I walk over there, and then I ask her like, which lot specifically, because I don't know. It's like, oh, I'm in the one in front of Costco. I'm like, I didn't even know there was a Costco near here. Yeah. And I look at the maps, like there's Costco's lot. It's like, why the? I mean, if we were planning on going to the movies, why the fuck are you at the lot way over here?
Of all lots.
Of all lots. Yeah. Like, why are you waiting for me at this lot specifically? You would have had plenty of time to come to the theater. And I messaged her.
And way at the front.
Yeah. I messaged her like, hey, I'm at the theater. Just meet me at the theater. And she says like, oh, sure. I guess I'll walk over there. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm already at this other parking lot. I have to walk back as well. She walks to the theater. She says she's there. I say I'm there. And we just can't find each other. Somehow.
I'm surprised like you didn't say like I'm in front of here specifically.
That's exactly what I did. I said, I'm in front of this ticket booth specifically. And she's like, I'm in front of the ticket booth specifically.
What are you
I was
wearing?
like, I told her, like, I'm the bald guy wearing this and that. And she's like, I don't see you. And I was like, I took a picture. It's like, this is exactly where I am at.
Oh,
and
you did the Comic-Con thing.
Yes, this is exactly where I am at.
Here's my position. Here's my location. I can't find you. Just start videotaping.
I am right in front of the ticket station. I'm standing right next to this fountain, and to my right is this specific restaurant. This is exactly where I am. It still took us another 15 minutes to find each other somehow.
Jeez.
So I was like, whatever. But then we get there, and you remember
for some reason.
So wait, were there ticket booths on the other side too, or what?
No, there's only there's only a ticket area in the front.
The hell?
I don't know what she was.
In my mind, like it went to like we can't find each other. We can't find each other. It goes to like the shitty anime thing where it's like I found him. I see him. I made eye contact. The slow mo run is just like I'm gonna pay for tickets. Okay.
No, I offered to pay for tickets.
Major disappointment is like running up to her, jump in my arms. No.
I offered to pay for tickets, and she was very adamant that she's going to pay for her own ticket. Which, again, is another sign that she's not interested, right?
Yeah. Independent woman nowadays, it's a 50-50.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. Technically, it wouldn't be our first date, considering we went on a bunch of quote-unquote dates a while back.
She believes they weren't, though.
She believes they weren't. I thought they were, but, that's a whole different
but
thing.
She brought her sister, man.
That's a whole different thing. Back to this thing. Remember how I thought that she wanted to go specifically at 5? And I was like freaking. I was like, oh my God, she wants to go see a movie at 5.
Maybe
and
she researched something?
I came late, and we had trouble finding each other. And she's like, "Oh, we're gonna watch Annabelle at 5." I'm like, "Okay." I'm just going along with it, knowing that there's no showing. So we walk up, and I'm like, I asked the ticket counter later, like, "Is there any Annabelle showing that started at 5 or just before 5 or like around the time?"
Did she look at you like you were like a fucking idiot? Like,
no, she's like,
do you
no.
not see the sign? And she's like giving you attitude and like the
no, she was
like,
compliant. She's like, I'll check, and she's like, oh, it doesn't go back that far because it wouldn't be a showing of. It wouldn't go as far back as like 11 in the morning, right? So then we look and we're like, we could watch it. It started like 10 minutes ago, which would just be the previews.
Yeah.
So we go and watch that, which okay movie, wasn't really scary. I anticipated the whole fucking thing. I've never seen the original one.
I have.
So, but even then, I still anticipated the whole thing.
It's cheesy as fuck.
Yeah, it was like.
Did you at least enjoy yourself watching this one?
Me,
I like the kids.
The kids were pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like the kid that was
kids
like,
awesome.
it's like these are gazebos, mom.
Yeah, that's the best scene in the whole movie. I was dying, dude.
These are gazebos.
It's like when you need to save your friends, but you just found out our medication's gazebos.
Yes,
placebos, not gazebos.
No, that's a joke in the movie.
Yeah.
There's a girl who's a bully who says, those drugs you have, they're placebos. They're bullshit. And then he goes home to his mom and he goes, these are mom? They're gazebos. They're bullshit. And he throws them on the ground. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah, because mom was like trying to keep him like healthy and clean and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
But like very overprotective. But yeah, we watched that movie and it was just it was odd. I was not knowing anything about it. I was expecting there to be some sort of sex orgy thing because
every horror movie.
No, because the bunch of people that I have Twitter, and
I'm glad you anticipated it then.
No, because when a lot of people that you follow like or favorite a specific tweet, it shows up at a notification like, hey, like 5 of the people you follow do this, and 5 of the people that I follow like to tweet about the guy who wrote it. It was like funny how a lot of people focused on this big sex orgy and not the tons of kids getting killed or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that was my only knowledge of it whatsoever.
No, you are right. There is an orgy that takes place.
Oh, apparently it's not in the movie.
Well, it's not even an orgy. It's not really an orgy.
It's
not even that. It's a bunch of kids taking turns after finishing. They're not at the same time, so I would not consider that a gangbang.
I don't know what it was. It wasn't in the movie. Is what it wasn't, and I didn't even know going in there. Having seen it, I didn't even know it was actually a sex scene with the kids themselves.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Well, that's a sex scene in the books only.
Yeah,
not in the original movie. Not in the movie.
No, the original movie avoided it like the plague.
They took that shit out. So,
yeah. But that's something I was expecting. I was like, is it because when she said she wanted to watch it, I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a sex scene in there.
She kinky bitch, huh?
But yeah, apparently there wasn't. And then
remember what she said earlier? It's like she might be into kinky stuff. It's like it's definitely a possibility. I'm pretty sure it's a no though.
She said that.
She wouldn't.
No, he did.
Okay. She wouldn't have known that was in there either.
Doesn't matter. I still.
How do you know she wouldn't have known?
Because she didn't read the book. and she
but
she hasn't seen the first one because she said so. It's like I've never.
Okay, but you've never read the book or seen it, and you know about the sex scene because you saw that shit on Twitter or Facebook. I'm saying she could have seen the same thing.
And she would have to follow these specific people.
Eh.
But yeah.
See, I found out through my friend who has.
I found out right now,
and he told me about it.
Yeah, I was just flabbergasted. Like, I thought there was gonna be a sex scene or whatever.
You're like, where is it? I got my dick out and everything.
No, because like I was throughout the whole movie because the reason we set this whole thing up is that I don't really get scared at all during scary movies, but I get enjoyment out of being with people, specifically a girl, if preferable, that will get scared, which is why we set this whole thing up. She jumped, I think, once, barely, so that wasn't too enjoyable for me. But the whole movie, I'm like, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. It's like I can see a scene is like happening, and then like my emotion, boom, and then like all of a sudden, suddenly the clown shows up, or it's like I anticipated everything. So I was like anticipating a sex scene at certain points. I thought it was the father of Beverly that was gonna
the creep.
I thought he was involved in it somehow. But it never came, so I was like, did I really read that tweet, or did I just like
imagine that?
Did I just imagine that, or does that have to do with the original movie and not
this dream? Is because I have like unconscious sick fantasies. I don't know.
Yeah, am I just some sick fuck? So then I looked into it, and yeah, it was in the book, and the movie specifically just avoided it. But after the movie was over, we went our separate ways and whatnot. Sure, and then the next day is when she messages me, "Hey, Smokey told me to ask about your girlfriend." And I was like...
And now we got to the point of the story.
Because you needed all that setup. Because in my mind, the reason she's doing this is because there was not too much interaction during our quote-unquote date. Right. So she's probably fishing to figure out whether or not I have a girlfriend.
Right.
Which I do not currently. But the way that she phrased it, that's like, oh, Smokey told me specifically to ask you about your girlfriend.
Yes.
And I immediately replied, that's a little hard to believe, considering that Smokey would ask me directly and not go through a roundabout way. Mm-hmm. And then I talked to Smokey because I was telling him, I was like, yeah, why is throwing you right under the bus?
And I responded like, the fuck are you talking about? I was like, can you send me show me the proof? Like, the fuck is she talking about?
I sent you the screenshot of just the thing, like just out of nowhere. Hey, Smokey told me to ask about your girlfriend.
You even have the date on time. I was like,
yep.
Hold on. I sent you a screenshot of the last time I talked to her, which was that fucking night. It's like, hello, how you doing? Dead. You going to sleep soon? No. That was it.
That was it.
I even showed you like the previous time. Like, here's the message. Here's the date and time of the last fucking time we talked. And I even showed you that. It's like, we didn't do I didn't say shit.
Cause
I even back with like, the fuck is she talking about? I even went as far back as like, when was the last time before that? Fucking April. What the fuck is she saying now? This doesn't make sense.
Because I know you wouldn't go a roundabout method because you've asked me specifically, oh, hey, what's going on with Catgirl? Or, hey, what's going on with Cosplay Girl?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on with your coworker chick? Mm-hmm. So you just straight up ask me directly it's what's going on with these girls.
It's easier to go to you than going to the friend of a friend of a friend to find out, like, maybe possibly
and you info. Have asked me, like, oh, hey, what's going on with Y specifically before?
And you will give a straight answer.
I'll give a straight answer. Like, this is what I'm trying to do, or this is what happened.
And I'll make fun of you for it no matter what.
Sure.
Yeah. It's just what we do.
Yeah. Because we're bros like that. But, I kept telling her, like, yeah, it's hard to believe that he would do that, considering that he's asked me specifically about the girls I'm involved with or whatever, and her only takeaway was like, girls, as in multiple, which again makes me think she's fishing for information, right?
Absolutely.
I'm like, yes, the girls that I happen to be close with, or girls that like my
Catgirl.
No, not Catgirl. Like I hang out with this girl Becca on a regular basis. Not because I have any interest with Becca, but because Becca's boyfriend and I are close. So I hang out with Becca quite often.
Uh-huh.
So that's just natural. But then there's also girls that I'm actually trying to go after. You just straight up ask me, and I tell her, like, yeah, he'll straight up ask me about girls that I hang out with a lot, and I'll tell him that it's because of X, Y, and Z, or girls that he thinks that I'm trying to get after, and I'll tell him yes or no because of X, Y, and Z. So again, a little hard to believe that he would just ask you to ask me. Mm-hmm. He's like, what? You're not going to believe me? I'm like, I want to say, bitch, of course I'm not going to believe you. Of course. But that's not something I would normally say to her.
But here's the thing. You're telling me, like, she said this, is like, here's the proof of this proving her right here. you're saying like, and you said like she also said this. Here's disproving her like the last time we talked. Here's me disproving her again. It's like all the stuff she's trying to tell you is like I can disprove it right now.
You better be careful. With all this proof you have, she might just say that you raped her.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But I have a feeling that I should just like
tell her I want a transcript of all the details.
I should just like send a message like, if you're fishing for whether or not I'm dating someone, the answer is no. Mm-hmm. Just to let her know flat out,
dude.
And that should let her know if like she's bad at fishing for information.
No. Remember?
Yeah.
I said I'm pretty sure I sent you the screenshot of just like I asked her straight out. So are you and him just dating yet? She's like, no. I'm pretty sure he has a girlfriend. Like, what?
Was this from the recent movie date?
Yep. I was like, she messaged, was like, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, because she's the one that mentioned
that. Yeah, she messaged me. Like, hey, this, that. It's like, I just heard, so are you two dating it? It's like, no. He has a girlfriend. It's like, I've never heard her. Tell me details.
You with a girlfriend?
It's like, tell me details.
Right?
It was just like,
I mean, at least you would have told me, I feel.
Oh, dude, you guys would have been the first ones that I've told.
Yeah.
After I told myself and then slapped myself like, this can't be real.
Mm-hmm.
And then I woke up and like, oh my God, it was a dream. Oh, wait, no, it's not. And then I slapped myself. And I feel like it would continue on from there.
We'll never get told.
Just give it 2 years. If you don't like her, then we'll give up.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a legitimately good anime. Legitimately good.
But yeah, dude, he
gets into some shenanigans.
I was thrown under the fucking bus, like
hardcore under the bus.
Like, I've never said that. Like, why the fuck would I go do this shit? This doesn't sound like me at all.
The fact that she even used your name.
The fact that she even used my name is like, that doesn't sound anything like me.
Mm-hmm.
Even motive wise,
and
like,
he knew that.
I knew that right.
I love that he knew that. That doesn't sound like you.
Even motive wise, like, what does it benefit me for knowing this information? Nothing. Mm-hmm. So why would I even bother? So fuck it. If it somehow benefits me in a slightest, it piqued my interest.
I immediately doubted it. I immediately doubted her. But then I also had doubts for him because he's a sly motherfucker.
Yep.
But then he sent me the screenshots. I was like, all right. Because I know he wouldn't do it, but he might do it because he's a sly motherfucker and he likes to
I'm going to ask the
double
guy.
Check.
Yeah, I'm just going to double check. So I doubted both of them
at
first.
Least you're checking both of things and doubting things before even jumping to conclusions.
Yes.
Ryan's flubs are going through the internet, man. They're infecting everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, I send them proofs. Like, listen, I'll own up to a lot of shit I've done when I'm accused of it. Sure. But this is something I have not done yet. Probably haven't. Maybe will in the future if I'm bored. Sure. But this ain't me.
And on that note,
we're gonna end it.
Yep. Alright, so if you like our shit, feel free to like and subscribe. If you hate it, I'll put in Dojira's email here. Feel free to send him all the hate you want. Rubber Ducky might be in there. I don't know how I feel.
Fuck you.
I don't know how I feel when I edit this thing. Alright, so
it's,
this is
Rubber Ducky at rubberducky.com.
Wait, actually, I own that site.
You don't own that site.
No, I actually was bored and started looking up how to own sites.
Yeah, that's just because
I will own it now.
I sincerely doubt you're going to be able to own rubberducky.com.
No, I've been Dojira.
And I've been Rubber Ducky.
And they've been weird. Alright. Laters.
Peace.